In November 2011, Canada did something that no G8 country had ever done before. It replaced its paper money with plastic. Not the flimsy kind of plastic you find in a shopping bag, but a sophisticated biaxially oriented polypropylene polymer that could survive a washing machine cycle, resist being torn in half, repel moisture, last 2.5 to 4 times longer than paper, and carry security features so advanced that counterfeiting dropped by over 90% within 2 years of its introduction. The $100 bill, the Frontier series, was the note that launched this revolution. And the story of how it is made is one of the most technically remarkable manufacturing stories in the world. Before the polymer arrives at the printer, the substrate has already been produced. The Canadian $100 note is not made from cotton. It is not made from paper. It begins as polypropylene pellets, the same family of petrochemical polymer that makes laboratory equipment and food containers, which are melted, extruded and stretched in 2 directions simultaneously to produce a biaxially oriented polypropylene film, known as BOP, that is extraordinarily clear, strong and stable. This transparent film is then sent to a specialised substrate facility, CCL Secure, in Craigieburn, Victoria, Australia, where it receives what is called opacification coating. White ink is applied in precise uniform layers to both surfaces of the transparent film, transforming it from completely clear to an opaque beige-white background that looks and feels like a premium material. But here is the critical detail. 2 specific zones are masked during the opacification process and left completely uncoated. The first is a large rectangular zone running the full height of the note on the left side. This becomes the top to bottom transparent window. The second is a precisely defined maple leaf shape on the right side. This becomes Canada's iconic maple leaf window. Both remain completely transparent while everything else turns opaque. This is how Canada's most recognisable security features are born. Not by printing, not by adding something, but by leaving the transparent polymer exactly as it is. Now the printing begins, and this is where Canada's $100 note transforms from a clever piece of engineering into one of the most secure banknotes ever produced. The first stage at the Canadian Banknote Company in Ottawa, the sole printer of Canadian currency since 1935, is holographic foil application. A precision holographic diffractive optical foil is hot stamped within the large top to bottom transparent window, bonding permanently to the clear BOP surface. This foil is extraordinary. It contains the image of Parliament's centre block, the numeral 100 maple leaves, and a metallic portrait of Sir Robert Borden, all visible simultaneously within the window. As the note tilts, these images shift and transform, and concealed within the window is one more hidden feature, a transparent 100 numeral that becomes visible only when a single point light source is held approximately 1 centimetre behind the note. Canadian retailers were given LED pen lights when the Frontier series launched. That is how confident the Bank of Canada was in this particular feature. After the holographic window, both faces of the note receive their complete background design through simultaneous offset printing. The dominant brown tones, the intricate guilloche line patterns, the complementary warm beige zones, all applied to front and back in a single press pass with perfect registration. The 2 transparent windows remain completely unprinted throughout the offset stage. Then comes Intaglio printing, the most critical stage. The deeply engraved hardened steel plate bearing the portrait of Sir Robert Borden, Canada's 8th Prime Minister who led the country through the First World War, is inked completely across every engraved groove, wiped perfectly clean across the flat plate surface, and the polymer sheet is pressed against it under enormous hydraulic force. The BOP polymer presses into the ink-filled engraved grooves. As the sheet separates, the thick brown Intaglio ink is drawn out of the grooves and deposits on the polymer surface as raised ridges standing physically above the surface. Run your fingertip across Borden's face on a genuine Canadian 100 and you feel those ridges. Canadian retailers are trained to do exactly this check. 3 short raised tactile bars are also printed in Intaglio on the right side of the note, developed in direct consultation with the Canadian National Institute for the Blind and the Canadian Council of the Blind, allowing visually impaired Canadians to identify the denomination by touch. The reverse receives its own Intaglio pass, the Insulin Discovery Scene, depicting Frederick Banting and Charles Best, whose 1921 breakthrough at the University of Toronto gave the world insulin and saved hundreds of millions of lives. A metallic ink portrait of Borden is applied to the top right corner, and the colour-shifting 100 denomination numeral is applied to the bottom left, shifting from warm gold to vivid green when the note tilts. Serial numbers are letterpress printed. Protective varnish is applied over all printing. Automated optical inspection verifies every parameter: holographic window imagery, both intaglio depths, maple leaf window clarity, colour shift performance, oeuvre elements, serial numbers, before the sheet proceeds to the guillotine cutting machines, which cut each sheet to exactly 152mm by 69mm, producing individual notes for the first time in the production sequence. Then comes cutting and sorting. Each freshly cut Canadian $100 note passes through a high-speed sorting machine that confirms the absence of any rejection mark from the automated inspection stage. Defective notes are diverted into secure reject containers. Approved notes flow forward continuously. Those approved notes are counted one by one in high-speed automated counting machines, confirmed in groups of exactly 100, and automatically banded with official paper bands bearing denomination, the Canadian Banknote Company facility code, production date, and Bank of Canada batch. Reference: each bundle represents 10,000 Canadian dollars. 10 bundles are assembled into a complete brick of 1,000 notes, 100,000 Canadian dollars, sealed in tamper evidence security packaging. Sealed transfer cases bearing both CBN and Bank of Canada authorization seals are loaded into armoured vehicles at the CBN Ottawa loading dock and transported to the Bank of Canada headquarters on Wellington Street in Ottawa. From the Bank of Canada vault, the notes are distributed through Canada's chartered banking network: Royal Bank, TD, BMO, Scotiabank, CIBC, and from there into ATMs, bank branches, retail cash drawers, and the wallets of Canadians from Newfoundland to British Columbia.
Setting it down now. Clear the ramp.
Confirmed. All clear.
On November 14th, 2011, Canada officially released the Frontier series and became the first G8 nation in history to convert to polymer currency. Within 2 years of the Frontier series launch, counterfeiting of the $100 note had fallen from its 2004 peak of 470 counterfeit notes per million genuine notes to fewer than 40.
I agree.
And now, as promised from the beginning, let us go back further and complete the full story of that polymer. The polypropylene that becomes the BOP film used for Canada's $100 note is a petrochemical derivative of propylene gas, itself a byproduct of petroleum and natural gas refining. The propylene is polymerized under controlled industrial conditions to produce polypropylene polymer pellets, small, translucent, completely uniform pellets that look like rounded white grains of rice. These pellets are fed into industrial extruders that melt them and push the liquid polymer through a flat die to produce a continuous cast film. That cast film is then mechanically stretched in both the machine direction and the transverse direction simultaneously under precisely controlled tension, aligning the polymer molecular chains in two directions. This is what biaxial orientation means, and it is what transforms a weak cast film into the exceptionally strong, dimensionally stable, optically clear BOP that the Frontier series requires. The oriented film is wound onto large master reels and shipped to Seacal Secure in Craigieburn, Victoria, Australia. There it enters the opacification coating line, receives its white coating, has its top to bottom window and maple leaf window zones masked and left transparent, and emerges as the certified guardian substrate for Canada's $100 note. The certified substrate reels are then packaged in tamper-evident export packaging, loaded into secure international freight containers, and shipped from Australia to the Canadian Banknote Company in Ottawa, Ontario, where they arrive at the secure receiving dock and pass quality verification, before entering the printing halls. From a petroleum or gas refinery somewhere in North America or the Gulf region, through a polymerization plant, an extrusion line, a biaxial orientation machine, a substrate coating facility in Victoria, Australia, an international ocean freight voyage, and the printing halls of the Canadian Banknote Company on Morrison Drive in Ottawa, the Canadian $100 bill. The first G8 polymer banknote in history. Made precisely this way.